Hello, Minnesota Vikings fans. Welcome to the channel, where you stay up to date with everything happening with our beloved purple and gold team. No fluff, just direct information from the field to you. And today, we have breaking news that has shaken the fan base. Dalvin Cook has officially been released by the Vikings. That's right, number 4 is no longer part of the Minnesota roster, closing a significant chapter in the franchise's history. Let's break down all the details and what this means for the team's future. After months of speculation, rumors, and analysis surrounding Dalvin Cook's future, the Vikings front office has made a final decision. The running back is no longer in the plans for the upcoming season. The team confirmed the news officially, ending a journey that began in 2017 when Cook was selected in the second round of the NFL draft. Since then, he quickly became one of the most beloved players among fans and a central piece of Minnesota's offense. He had 4 straight seasons with over 1,000 rushing yards, a milestone that few players reach with such consistency. But why release such a productive and iconic player? The answer lies in financial reasons. According to NFL sources, the main motivation behind the decision was Cook's high contract cost. With a hefty salary lined up for 2023 and beyond, the Vikings chose to release him to free up cap space. The goal is to gain more flexibility to invest in other areas of the roster, such as the offensive line and defense, units still in need of reinforcements if the team wants to truly compete in the playoffs. This move clearly signals a shift in direction by the Vikings leadership. The franchise is prioritizing a more sustainable model, betting on younger, promising players with more manageable contracts. In this context, Alexander Mattison is the biggest beneficiary. The young running back, who served as Cook's backup in recent seasons, now steps into the starting role. He's had strong performances when filling in for Cook in individual games, but now the responsibility is much greater, to maintain the running game's dynamism without the talent and explosiveness of the former starter. With this change, Minnesota's offense may take on a new identity. Head coach Kevin O'Connell is expected to adapt the offensive scheme to Mattison's style, who is more physical and less explosive than Cook, and lean even more on the passing game with Kirk Cousins and the receivers, especially Justin Jefferson, the team's star player. The big question is, without Cook, will the offense still be strong enough to compete with the NFC's top teams? Meanwhile, Dalvin Cook's future in the NFL is already being discussed. It likely won't take long for him to find a new team. Several franchises are keeping an eye on his situation and could make offers. One of the top rumored destinations is the Miami Dolphins, who not only need help in the run game but also offer the appeal of being in Cook's hometown. He has previously expressed interest in playing in Florida, and the Dolphins could offer him a solid offensive system under Mike McDaniel. Another strong candidate is the Buffalo Bills, where Dalvin could play alongside his younger brother, James Cook, who is also a running back on the team. The brothers joining forces could bring emotional and strategic benefits, while also adding depth to one of the league's most dangerous offenses led by Josh Allen. Teams like the Denver Broncos and New England Patriots are also said to be interested, especially if they can work out a favorable deal. And that's the key point in this equation: salary. Dalvin Cook still has talent, but he also has a recent injury history and is now 29 years old, considered old for a top-level running back in the NFL. His performance in 2023 was below expectations, with less explosiveness and some struggles in plays that used to be his trademark. This raises concerns about his durability and how much he can still contribute as a lead back. Even so, Cook can still be very useful, especially as a complementary RB in a well-structured offensive system. In schemes that use running back committees, he could share touches and preserve his body, contributing with his experience and technical quality. The question is he willing to accept a more modest contract? Or will he demand a salary reflective of his peak years? If he chooses humility and sees this as a transition phase, he will certainly find a spot on a team with playoff ambitions. It's worth noting that the running back market has changed a lot in recent years. The position has become devalued, and many teams prefer to draft young players or sign cheap veterans who can contribute in specific situations. Still, a name like Dalvin Cook commands attention, especially given what he's proven on the field and what he can still deliver under the right conditions. His talent is undeniable. Now, it's just about finding the right fit, in the right system, with a fair contract for both sides. Cook's release marks the end of an era. One of the most exciting players in recent years leaves behind great memories and opens the door to a new phase for the franchise. Fans will surely never forget his explosive runs, game-winning touchdowns, and the passion with which he wore the purple jersey. Now, it's up to Madison and the young talents to prove they're ready to write a new chapter, with fewer big names, but more balance and vision for the future. So, what do you think about the Vikings' decision? Was it the right call? Will Alexander Mattison rise to the occasion? And where do you think Dalvin Cook will land next? Leave your opinions in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss any updates about our Vikings.